This will be for the con exercise, polynomial identities. Okay, so for this exercise, there's only two properties we're using here. We're just, basically for all of these, we're just checking work, okay? And you're either going to use the distributive property or you're going to use FOIL. Okay, first, outer, inner, last. So we're basically checking the work of the person that did these problems. That's all we're doing. Sydney was asked whether the following equation is an identity. What does that mean? We'll just make sure these are equal on both sides, and we're going to check her steps. All right, so this equation, the left-hand side of this equation is this here, and we're going to unpack this, see if it matches this here, one step at a time. All right, so what did she do? Well, right here, she factored out a 2. 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9. This part is okay. Right here, she used FOIL. X times x is x squared. Positive 3x and negative 3x is right there. And last, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Step 1 is good. Moving on. This matches this right here. Negative 3 plus 3 cancels. X squared minus 9 is left over. That one is good. All right, moving on. Step 3. X squared minus 9, she squared it. That one is good. And if you unpack this right here, all right, some of you can do this without writing it out. I'm going to write it out anyway. But some of you can just imagine the same binomial times itself, x squared minus 9. All right, see, it's squared, so I just wrote it twice. So she got the 2, and then unpacking this, x squared times x squared is x to the 4th. Inner, outer, negative 9x squared and negative 9x squared is negative 18x squared. And the last term is negative 9 times negative 9, that's positive 81. Excellent. All steps work. Okay, and let's see. Step 5, distribute. 2 times x to the 4th, 2 times negative 18x squared. Got it. 2 times positive 81. Got it. All good. All good. Just make sure it matches the original. Yes, indeed. So, is she correct? Yes. All steps checked out. Okay, so you're just checking steps. That's what these are. One more is good. All right, so we want to check both of these, and we might as well unpack each of these and see if it equals the original. All right, on the first one, we'll just use distribute property. M times 1 is m. M times positive m is m squared. And m times m squared is m to the 3rd. Distributing negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 times m is negative m. And negative 1 times m squared is negative m squared. Notice I lined up like terms when I distributed. M minus m is gone. M squared minus m squared is gone. We're left with m to the 3rd minus 1. That one checks out. Since it says choose one answer, I know it's A and I don't have to go any further. Okay? If you want to just double check the other one, right here, if I unpack this right here, the first term would be n times n or n squared. The inner outer would be positive 3n and positive 3n, that's 6n. And the last term would be 3 times 3, which is 9. Plus 2n. And are they equal? Well, we have the 8n. And plus 9 and n squared. But that's not what we have here, so these are not equal. All right, so it's only A. All right, we'll do one more. The person unpacked this right here, 3x plus 2y squared. All right, and I can see already there's a mistake. All right, 3x plus 2y squared is going to be 3x plus 2y times 3x plus 2y. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. The inner term, 2y times 3x, is 6xy. The outer term is 6xy, so that's going to be 12xy. And the last term, 2y times 2y, is 4y squared. We got the 9x squared and the 4y squared, but he is missing the middle term. So step 1 is the one that is incorrect. We don't really have to go any further. It says right here, made the mistake in step 1.